if you remember, in a previous video I tried to get in an ossuary in Solferino. The area is known for having 3 ossuaries. There's one in San Martino, which is where we are right now, and there's one in Solferino, and there's one in Custezza. So if you remember well, the video I did on the first ossuary last year, it was called No Skulls After Salo. Salo is a town nearby, and since we came all the way from Milan to come here, it was I think it was 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and on the website they said they were closing at 7, so I thought that the ossuary would be open, but it was closed. So I was kind of sad. I wanted to see skulls. I know that this ossuary, this ossuary is one of the most famous ossuaries in Europe, and yeah, it was a mission failed last time, but we decided to get up early. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and we decided to do the 3 ossuaries in a row. They are located more or less close to each other, and the first one is the ossuary of San Martino. So I haven't never checked it out. The thing about those ossuaries is not religious buildings, contrary to many ossuaries in Europe, which are usually located in churches. Those are monuments of war. So those are not recent wars, of course, but those are Napoleon wars, and wars that happened during the 19th century between Italy and the Austrian Empire. And it was basically those wars that were at the basis of the beginning of Italy as a state. And there were so many victims during those wars that they built ossuaries to commemorate their memory. Ossuaries are basically piles of skulls. This is where we are heading one. This is the first one. Yeah, I think it is open. I can see the gates in the distance. Let's check it out.
Le dernier.
Wow, this is amazing. This is so cool. Look at this. As you can see, they arranged all the skulls in a row, and there's a second floor downstairs with the bones. This is just amazing. This gives you an idea of how many soldiers were killed during that war, and this is just a fraction. So even if this place looks like a church, it is not a church in the actual sense. I don't think that they do mass here, but they do celebrations of the souls of the victims of the war. Il y a une petite crypte là-bas. Mais on ne peut pas y accéder, c'est dommage. It looks like there is a little crypt also downstairs, but it is closed. Unfortunately, we cannot have access to it. But I mean, this is already impressive enough. Also, what's really cool is that you can actually film. Filming is not forbidden. Usually in Italy, they don't really like people to film human remains. But there's absolutely nothing here that says that you cannot film. So that was the very first ossuary, the ossuary of San Martino, behind that little house here. And now we're going to the next one. Hope it will be open. Let's find it out.